Hello, everybody. I'm here with Shamasha Deacon John from Michigan with us, and this is Monally. If you all remember, Monally was a student, part of the group that we were helping in Kirkuk from student to student. They did an amazing job for them. And she was one of the 7 girls that were trapped on their beds when ISIS members walked into their home, and they were stuck for hours on their beds with their rosaries, laptops, charging their phones. It's an amazing story we will share with you later. Monally finished school. She's an engineer now. She's working, and she's working her way up the ladder. دخل لها حياة دخوة ومساعدات الجمعية الطلاب ومساعدة ما قنوات مهم طلاب
مساعدات مهمة جدا وفعلا سعادة الطلاب أكيد ويعني كان أمل أنه دائما في شيء يساعد الطلاب يعني أخي نخرج لأنه مساعدين حيله بس يتخلى الطلاب حيله محتاج مساعدة معه.
She's saying she really, they appreciate all the help they got, and they would love for student to student continue helping all the other students who are working really hard at trying to get their education and hopefully get jobs to support themselves and their families. Of course, Deacon Fadi is part of that student to student. He's been very spiritual leader, if I may, and done a lot of other things. Any questions for her? I know you prayed a lot for her when she was under the beds. At the time, I just want to share this. I'll let him share the story. Go ahead.
So I just have a little story. When everything was happening, when literally ISIS going into their homes and the girls going under beds, and ISIS is in a small room and the girls are just hiding under the beds, Rafed had told a few people and student to student, the volunteers of student to student, to pray. Pray right now for these girls because we don't know what's going to happen. And right when I prayed, right when he told us, I was like, I have to go pray. And for some reason I said, let me go pray to Mary. Let me ask Mary to protect them and to just keep them under her mantle and just keep them protected. And so I was praying with all my heart and I asked Mary for a miracle. And then around 12 hours later, I hear the news that the girls escaped, that they were fine and everything was okay. Later on, I hear the story from Monally, which is someone I've wanted to meet since this has happened, and I'm so happy to meet her. I hear the story, and she attributes her being saved and all the other girls to Mary's protection. And she said that Mary had blinded their eyes. I remember the interview. And when she had said that, I was like, that's it. Mary's power interceding for us to Jesus. And it was just a real proof, and my devotion to our mother just grew so much through Monally and her witness. And as I was asking her, why did you pray to Mary? And she's like, well, she's our mother, and our mother will always protect us. So just a very beautiful story, and I'm just blessed right now to sit next to her and someone that I admire, and she's told us about her career plans, her future. So maybe that's a good question that you all might want to know is, Monally, what is your desires for your future? What do you want in your career or in your life? And Rafed can translate.
أول شيء هدفي بالحياة ومثل باقي أهداف يعني هواية مثلي إنه هم يريدون يسافرون ويبنون مستقبلهم لأنه إحنا حاولنا هواية نبني مستقبلنا هنا في العراق بس متى نقدر يعني فهو هدفي إنه أسافر وأبني مستقبل وأعيش يعني حياة هذا.
She's saying her goal in life was to build future, but it's not happening in this country. As much as they try, she wants to leave the country, to migrate somewhere else and build a future and live a quiet, peaceful life. Her and many others, as she said. So please keep her and all the other students and all Christians and other displaced people in Iraq in your prayers, because life is still very tough every day for them. They're living their faith. Some of them are losing hope. Some of them are losing their faith. And everywhere we go, we hear the same stories that is there hope for us? Is there a future? There's no future. They question us about their future. And it's really sad, and I think you've witnessed a couple of families that we visited today. Let's keep praying for them, whether their future is in this country or outside of this country, somewhere else. That for God to keep them safe and to live a peaceful and a faithful life. Would you like to?
I just want to close. We sat with Monally for about an hour, and she speaks with confidence, conviction. She's a strong woman. She's actually very impressive in everything. So we see a lot of young women and young men back in America with the same personality, the same drive. And so us as students in America can really relate to Monally and many students here in Iraq. So we are a family, we are one, and so let's do our best to continue to support them.
I just want to add, for those of you that don't know, when she went to school in Kirkuk, after all that happened in Mosul, she lived with about 30 other girls in one house, sharing one kitchen, maybe 2 restrooms. 30 girls, some of them live in 9 beds in one room. All that to finish her education, and she did it. Got a good job, working hard. She's working too hard, she's telling us, but that's okay, that's part of life. And she's doing well for herself. She's amazing, and we're very proud of you. We love you.
Yeah, we love
Thank
you.
you.